Savitri, Book 2, Canto 15, The Kingdoms of the Greater Knowledge, page number 300. He trod along extinction's narrow edge, near the high verge of eternity, and mounted the gold ridge of the world dream, between the slayer and the savior fires. The belt he reached of the enchanting truth, made borders of the inexpressible light, and thrilled with the presence of the ineffable. Above him he saw the flaming hierarchies, the wings that fold around created space, the sun-eyed guardians and the golden sphinx, and the tiered plains and the immutable lords, a wisdom waiting on omniscience. Sat voiceless in a vast passivity, it judged not, measured not, nor strove to know, but listened for the veiled all-seeing thought and the burden of a calm, transcendent voice. He had reached the top of all that can be known. His sight surpassed creation's head and base. Ablaze the triple heavens revealed their sons. The obscure abyss exposed its monstrous rule. All but the ultimate mystery was his field. Almost the unknowable disclosed its rim. His self's infinities began to emerge. The hidden universes cried to him. Eternities called to eternities, sending their speechless message still remote, arisen from the marble of the depth, and burning from the superconscious heights, and sweeping in great horizontal gyres. A million energies joined and were the one, all flowed immeasurable to one sea. All living forms became its atom homes, a panergy that harmonized all life, held now existence in its vast control. A person of that majesty he was made. At will he lived in the unoblivious ray. At will he lived in the unoblivious ray. Om Savitri, Om Savitri, Om Savitri.